Hello, this is Jack's Cowboys, filming from the North Cold Country, similar to Minnesota, but this is where I'm from. From a lot of people were leaving comments about thinking I'm from Canada and things like that because of my accent, and um, even one said you're not a Cowboys fan because you haven't grown up in down south. But gotta know that it's America's team, and we're not back in a civil war with people calling each other Yankees and things like that. And there's a lot of Cowboys fans in this area. Quite a few of them more Packer fans, but um, a lot of Cowboy fans too. Okay. Wade Phillips and Tony Romo got their first playoff win Saturday night in Cowboys' new stadium. It's the first playoff game at Cowboys Stadium and first playoff win at Cowboys Stadium. The first playoff win in a 3-year drought that would begin a new championship era for the Cowboys. Could be a changing of the strength of the division as Dallas are top of the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins. In the last 3 meetings this year, Dallas outscored Philadelphia 78-30, and it's a margin of 48 points, which more than makes up for the 38 points margin in a 44-6 debacle in Philadelphia last year. I believe it's Cowboys' revenge, posting that shutout and having 3 wins, and knocking the Eagles out of the playoffs, just like the Eagles did to the Cowboys last year. It's ironic that in the 90s, before winning Super Bowls, Dallas had to go through Philadelphia in the playoffs. In 92, in the divisional round, it was 34-10. And again in 1995 to get to another Super Bowl. That was against Pittsburgh. It's a coincidence. Jerry puts it that they own Dallas, and we have to go win them, as in last week, to get back there where we were. Everyone stepped up in this game, including Roy Williams making a critical 3rd down reception, Bobby Carpenter recovering fumbles, Felix Jones exploding for big plays, Tashard Choice chimed in with a touchdown and converting 3rd downs. Creighton made a critical 3rd down play even. Players are making plays, and that's what's driving them in the playoffs. Barber had left knee injury and isn't practicing at this point. They'll see how it heals for Sunday, but he wants to play in his home back in Minnesota. That's where he was from. Felix broke a touchdown for 46 yards and had a total of 146 yards in a great game for him. It was arguably Bobby Carpenter's best game as a pro after being drafted 1st round with high expectations. He played the dime package well and made good open field tackles, putting pressure on the quarterback and recovering 2 fumbles. And John Phillips played good and even caught the first touchdown. So being out here kind of can adjust Cowboys fans to the type of weather that we don't have to be in. It's going to be cold outside, but we'll be in a dome, so I believe we can stop Adrian Peterson as we did in 2007 when I went and seen him in Texas Stadium. And Favre will have to face a defense that can put lots of pressure on him and force interceptions. think winning in New Orleans kind of adjusted them, the Cowboys, to the type of crowd noise that we'll have to get used to for this game. And Dallas go to Minnesota and get to the next step for the NFC Championship. I need to get over there.